Hey friends, welcome back to the Old House on the Corner. Today's video is part 2 of our 2023 family vacation, this year in the Outer Banks. We'll pick up the action on day 3 of our vacation, which is the second day we were in Corolla. Hey, real quick, before we get into the video, if you're not already a member of our YouTube family, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below and click on the bell for notifications. We'd love to have you along as part of our YouTube family, and that way you won't miss any videos when we post new ones. Well, it's morning here of day 3 of our vacation, second day in the Outer Banks. We've all been up for about 2 or 3 hours, got our breakfast, and I'm just standing out here on the deck enjoying the morning. You can hear the waves of the ocean rolling on the shore in the background. We're not far from the beach where we're renting here. You can see the pelicans flying up and down the beach every once in a while. Today, one of the things we're planning to do is go to the Whalehead Club. But the Whalehead Club and Historic Corolla Village didn't open until 10 a.m. So that meant there was time for some family games.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it? He should. How many cards are we supposed to have? 5.
Leia enjoyed sitting with Jacob, but she kept an eye on Grandpa and the camera. Watch her here in this clip as I walk behind her.
We've also already called it that you're going to insist on buying me.
Probably. I already thought of it.
Brianna gave me some of her. She never wore.
You'll have to tell me what you need. That
The Whalehead Club is a 1920s era Art Nouveau style 21,000 square foot mansion by the sea, originally opened as a hunting club in 1925 by Mr. Edward Collins Knight Jr. and his wife, Marie Louise. It was completely restored to its original glory in 1992 and now stands as a museum listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It sits as the main attraction on a 39 pristine acre Currituck Sound Historic Corolla Park. There are no cameras allowed inside the Whalehead Club, so we can't share with you what it looks like, but we highly recommend making a visit here if you're ever in the area. After our tour, we walked from there back to the Currituck Beach Lighthouse.
You know, you just mixed your lucky girl 4.
The kids all went up to the top, while Grandma and Grandpa sat and waited with Leia. It's Megan right there at the edge, isn't it? Can't tell. I guess that's Brendan. That's Nick.
There's Noah. Say Uncle Noah. Hi. Can you say hi to Uncle Noah? Up here, Leia. Up here. over here. Look, up here. She won't look up there.
There's Auntie Megs. Auntie Shanny.
Auntie Shanny. Look up, baby. Look up there.
The Currituck Beach Lighthouse was the last large lighthouse tower constructed on the Outer Banks. It was completed in December of 1875, and its beams stretched 15 miles out to sea, warning ships sailing near what has become known as the Graveyard of the Atlantic, the treacherous stretch of coastal waters along the Outer Banks. More than 5,000 ships have sunk in these waters since record-keeping began in 1526. Since it was around noon by this time, we headed back to the vacation house for lunch, and then most of us headed to the beach. There was an elevated percentage of rip current conditions while we were there, so we took advantage of any time we could get into the water while lifeguards were on duty. After a good time in the waves, we returned to the vacation house and relaxed, ate dinner, and played games. It was another good day. If you're liking this video so far, do us a huge favor. Give us a thumbs up down below. It helps suggest our channel to other YouTube viewers, just like you. Well, it's day 3 here in Corolla. It's time for us to get going. So Mama,
Yeah,
where did Brianna and Megan go?
they went down to Duck Donuts to get some donuts to try, because we're told they're good, but who knows for real until you try.
Who's up early?
See Grandpa?
Do you see Grandpa?
Follow me.
Hey, Maisie.
Do you see Grandpa? You see Grandpa?
I went to
One of
shop
them was
for some
maple.
time and took them
I remember that.
So what did you get?
Wow. I said I remember
Doi.
one of them was maple.
What's maple?
I don't know.
I don't know anything. You guys ordered them and you don't know what you ordered.
Brianna,
Just fill the box
I'm
with
pretty sure I
random
found the
photos.
French toast. I thought I had the French toast.
So one of the problems with trying to film in such a warm, humid climate like it is here in the Outer Banks, when your camera is inside in the air conditioning and you attempt to step outside in the humidity, the lens fogs over. Case in point, I tried to film the kids in the pool yesterday, and as soon as I stepped out the door, the lens fogged all up.
Does it not have to be?
How'd you do that?
I don't know what it is.
It doesn't hurt though. That's
It
what she
stung
said.
really bad when we were in the
Well, this is good.
What?
It's been in that cool room.
So it fogs all up.
It's all fogged up. I can't get
What
anything
does it
good.
feel like to get stung by a jellyfish?
That being said, today when we go outside, I'm going to take my old GoPro. It doesn't seem to have the same issue. Neither do our phones, so they'll come in handy. Since there was more to see in the historic Corolla Village, we headed back there again as our first stop of the day. One of the first buildings we saw this morning was the Corolla Schoolhouse. This schoolhouse was built around 1890 and over the course of its life has been used not only as a school, but also a recreation hall, a private vacation home, and most recently, a museum. Outside, near the schoolhouse, was one of those giant chairs to be used for photo ops. You know, like the photo of Mama, the kids, and I that we've used for our channel header. So of course, we couldn't pass up the chance for a few family photos.
Yeah, you smiles. You smile. Look at mine. Kisses. Aww.
What'd she get a scratch from?
Her nails.
That's her.
She scratches herself all the time.
Hey,
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I thought that was what you're supposed to do in this kind of chair.
Usually it is.
What's the matter?
All right, we'll sit all the way back.
Done.
Oh. Call 911. We need help getting them out.
Shannon.
Go in the middle. There you go. Perfect. Right there. Awesome.
Then you got.
There you go.
Let Gus in.
Is this a good idea?
Yes, it's fine.
I don't want to break it.
Shannon, they're not going to break it.
Asian squat.
Brendan, get in there with Jake. Don't fall off, Noah.
What's wrong?
Coffee in the arm. There you go.
Some of these buildings are still occupied. Megan thought it was a good idea to peek in the windows. We're not sure whose child she is. We didn't raise her that way. Trust me.
What if somebody's actually in there?
And you keep doing it.
Every window. Jacob, you might want to reconsider your choice.
Come on, Megan. Get it.
Several of the places were closed. But there was at least a gift shop / informational building about the wild horses in northern Corolla. Next, we visited the Historic Corolla Chapel, which is still actively holding Sunday services. After we finished walking around the historic village, it was time for the Campbell Family Open 2023 edition. This is a friendly miniature golf tournament we often have when we're on vacation, which started 10 or so years ago when the kids were much younger and all were still home. In the past, it was everyone for themselves for individual bragging rights. But this year, we decided to split into teams and take the score of everyone on each team and calculate the average score. The team with the best average score would be the winners. For this year's tournament, we went to Corolla Adventure Golf, which has 27 total holes split into 3 courses of 9 holes each. This was perfect for our tournament, as we had 3 teams of 3, so we could each start on a different course and then just rotate as each team finished. The teams were Nick, Mama, and Shannon, Brianna, Brendan, and Jacob, and Megan, Noah, and I. After all was said and done, the winning team was Nick, Mama, and Shannon. Thanks to Mama's spectacular play, which she admitted was a pleasant surprise from the norm. Good job, Claudine.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Yeah!
It was quite humid the entire time we were in the Outer Banks. By the time we were finished, we were all hot and sweaty. That didn't stop Megan and Brendan from grabbing an opportunity for a fun photo before we left. We just went out and played miniature golf, and I don't think any one of us have a single inch of dry clothing. It is just hot and muggy. Everybody's sweating. It's a nice place to visit, but we'll be ready to go back north. Time for a relaxing dip in the pool to cool off. After swimming, of course it was time for more family games. Well, that brings us to the end of day 4 of our 2023 family vacation. Be sure and catch our third and final video in this series as we enjoy our last days of vacation and wrap things up in Corolla, just in time for Tropical Storm Idalia to pass through. You won't want to miss it. Don't forget, you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, if you aren't yet a part of our YouTube family, click that red subscribe button now and click on the notification bell so you know when we post new videos. YouTube tells us that fully 60% of you aren't subscribed to our channel yet. What are you waiting for? Do it now!